Hey baby, is he gone yet? Long time ago from my father, I believe it come from my father. My mother embraced it, but really from my father. Let me tell you a little something. Since it's Black Music Month, which is in June, it's so sad to me there's only 1 month out of the year that's Black Music Month. And I'm a black man who sing the blues all the year round. I've been singing it all of my life. I feel the same way I feel about February being Black History Month. And I've been black for 90 years. That's a disrespect to me and my race, but nevertheless, some better than none. I say that because I'm not angry about it. I'm just making people aware that we as a people do no respect than giving me Black History Month for June. And I sing it every day and been singing it all my life. And people of other races also sing the blues. But the blues wouldn't credit or nothing until the white people started doing the blues. All that's good. But what's bothering me about the situation is that black people are avoiding to sing it or embrace it. And they started playing the blues like the white guy who's trying to play black. That bothers my heart. All we have to do is be ourselves, sing the blues, talk the blues, live the blues. And you don't have to wallow in it just because you're black. You don't have to stay in a place all your life. Everything is mortified. I started off talking about this because see how we're recording today? 50 years ago, we couldn't do this good or this great. It's mortification. Because when I came up as a child, we didn't have electric lights or running water. Had to go outside to the bathroom, didn't have a toilet inside the house. It smelled bad, looked bad. Now, here in Mississippi, I have 9 bathrooms in my house. They look good, they smell good, but you do the same thing in them. That haven't changed. Point is that everything was, it's always been, everything it is always was. There's nothing new under the sun. So great, I'm grateful to be sitting here talking about 1 month, Black Music Month. Thank God for that. But I'm hoping someday everybody respect every day being the blues day, because everything is about the blues. It's the mother of all the music. If you don't like the blues, you probably don't like your mama. What I think, I'm not disrespecting your question, I'm gonna answer you. But I want you to know what I do now came from my father. I was born in a little place called Haynesville, Homer, Louisiana. I left in 1947, went to Pine Bluff, Arkansas with my father and mother. My dad was a preacher and a pastor of 2 churches. My first cousin gave me a guitar when I was about 6, 7 years old. I hid it, I thought, from my dad. Your mom and dad know everything. I hid it in a loft because I was living in the country on a farm land. I hid this guitar of my father because I thought my dad wanted me to sing in the church in the gospel. And I didn't want to sing gospel. I respected, but I didn't want to sing gospel. I want to sing low down and dirty blues. That's what I'm about. I want to sing about the fat ladies, the skinny ladies. I love the fat ladies, but I love the skinny lady too, but one I had in my life, she turned sideways. I thought she was gone. She was so skinny. So I started laughing and joking about those kind of things. So my dad heard me doing these kind of things and adding these kind of things and writing these kind of songs. So he told me one day, he said, Junior, I'm named after my father. He said, come here, boy. I came to my dad. I thought he was going to take me to the store, buy me a drink or something, some candy. He said, bring me that guitar, boy. I didn't really know I had a guitar. He got the guitar. He started tuning it up. I didn't know my daddy could play. He said, let me sing a song I used to sing to a little girl when I was a little older than you. Well, I thought it was going to be about my mama. I either glory, glory, hallelujah, when I laid my burden down. Because he was a pastor of the church. But my daddy stressed out and he said, me and my gal went to Chinky Pin hunting. She fell down and I saw something. I said, Daddy, my daddy, being a preacher. I said, Daddy, what you see? Sing it again. I couldn't ask my daddy. My mother was in the kitchen cooking. She said, me don't sing that kind of song to that boy. He went to singing and he said, me and my gal went to Chinky Pin hunting. She fell down and I saw something. I said, Daddy, sing it again. Now I want my daddy to tell me what he saw. I know the first verse, she fell down. He saw something. I figured the second verse would tell me what he saw. So I wanted to go in the kitchen, get me a pencil and piece of paper. If he couldn't tell me, draw it. But my daddy didn't do either one of them. He went to sing it again. My mother said, he went to sing it again. I said, Daddy, whisper to my dad. I said, how big was she? Well, he's an old 350-pound boy, about that wide. I said, what she had on? He said, nothing but a dress, boy. Now, in my little mind, fat lady falling down, nothing on but a dress. He said, boy, you know what? I said, what is it, Dad? He said, the wind was blowing. Now, the fat lady falling down, and the wind was blowing. Now, I could just imagine. I could just see that today, after all these years. I could just see it. But anyway, that's where I started singing the blues, and my daddy influenced me. And he always had that grip on me. I knew right then what I wanted to be at 6 or 7 years old. I wanted to be a blues singer and talk about fat ladies and the dress going up, falling down, talk about the skinny ladies turning sideways, you think they're gone. So I've been talking about those kind of things ever since and laughing about it and having fun with it. So here I am. This month is my month because it's June, it's the blues month, and it's the month that you can celebrate and do what you want to do if you're a blues singer like Bobby Rush. Music have changed, and everything have changed, especially political stuff have changed. I don't want to get into the political world of it, but it have changed. But so many things remain the same. You can see that. This is Black History Month. The reason I can see it so well because it's a Black History Month and I'm a black man. I see the change, but I can see so many things remain the same. I can stay where I want to stay now, pretty much eat where I want to eat, but that don't mean I'm welcome. The law have been changed. You got the speed limit on some highways, 55 to 75 miles an hour. That's good for the one who want to speed. But the speed zone is not for the one who did the die of speed. Because if a man beat his wife and he learned not to beat his wife, he still is a wife beater who learned not to beat his wife. But when you know to have a desire to beat your wife, that's what it's all about. See, the law is made you must treat a man equally. But if your heart don't tell you to treat a man equally, then you treat a man in the way you want to treat him. That's what happens in this world today. We're not treated equally a lot of times. Not because the law not there, it's because the people who forge the law, who push the law don't enforce it on you because they want to treat you in the way they want to treat you. And that's life. Yes, that's life. Life goes on. I'm a person who have fell down as a black man, as a blues singer. Haven't did everything that I wanted to do or should done. But everything I have done, I think I do the same thing again because I did everything I knew to do at the time I did it. It's just like writing a book. You can only write about what you know about. During that time, I wanted to go to Chicago in the early 50s. I was in Pine Bluff, Arkansas with my father. I remember I wanted to go so bad I had met B.B. King, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, Jimmy Reed, John Lee Hooker, Smokey Hall, Ray Charles, and all these guys, Little Walter, Willie Dixon out of Chicago, with Chess Records. I wanted to go to Chicago, but I didn't have enough money to go to Chicago. So I had enough money to buy myself a ticket to go to Memphis, Tennessee. When I went to Memphis, Tennessee, B.B. King was there, along with Sonny Boy Williamson, working on Beale Street. I worked on Beale Street for $7.50 a month, enough till I made enough money to go to St. Louis, where Chuck Berry and Albert King was. When I got to St. Louis, I worked on the street, working $6 and $7 a week, till I got enough money to go to Chicago. And where I'm taking you with this, when I got to Chicago, I said to myself, this is heaven. I'm a black man. I'm a blues singer. I can sing where I wanna, do what I wanna, eat where I wanna, stay in the hotel I wanna, but not so. Muddy Waters and J.B. Lenore took me to the suburb of Chicago, Blue Island, Illinois, where there were no black people at that time that I know of, to a club called Skins. Took me in at 12 o'clock in the daytime to get this job. The man came to the door and said, who is it? I said, Bobby Ray. He said, oh yeah, Muddy Waters told me you was coming. Come around to the back. Well, I thought to myself, then I'm in Chicago, why go to the back? I went to the back. He said, I've been expecting you for a day or two. I said, yeah, I've been kind of doing some other things. I'm a little late getting here, but I'm here now. He said, I got the place already set up for you, where you play. It was behind a bar. He had a curtain that he had built for me to play behind for a white audience. So I got my first job playing behind a curtain in Illinois, where they wanted to hear my music, but didn't want to see my face. Now my bubble is bust because now I just left the South, where you couldn't eat in certain places, couldn't sleep in certain places, couldn't go in certain hotels and the whole bit. Now I'm in Chicago, where I thought I was free as a black man. And I run into the brick wall. Here I am, don't know where to turn to. So I go to Chess the next week to get a job where Muddy Waters was there, the Howlin' Wolf, the Jimmy Reed, and all the guys in Chicago was going to Chess Records. Well, I walked in to get a job at Chess Records. Leonard and Phil was two brothers who owned Chess Records. One saw me, I'm just like a teenager, and B.B. King was an old man. He was like 28 years old. That's old to me. And I said, there was a pamphlet on the table said 10 and 208 Union is merging. I said to Bo Diddley and Muddy Waters, I said, this is gonna be good for us colored guys. It wasn't black and white, it was colored guys. And Bo Diddley laughed at me. I thought he was laughing at the time at my accent because I'm from the South, talking flat and uneducated or whatever. I thought maybe they were laughing at me because I just got to Chicago and wasn't hip to what was going on streetwise. And by that time, Leonard walked in and said, what you boys laughing about? He used the word boys. Bo Diddley said, Bobby Ray said, there's a black guy talking, Bo Diddley said, the union is merging. And Muddy Waters said, yeah, that's what Bobby Ray said. And by that time, the other brother walked out. Phil and Leonard is the two brothers. He said, what you guys laughing about? He said, Bobby Ray said, the union is merging. He said, where you get that information from? He said, off your desk. He threw it back to me. So what that say, boy? And I read it to him. He turned around and told his brother, we can't use that nigga because he can read. So I didn't get the job with the Muddy Waters in Hollywood because I could read and write in 1951. And they had been there many years before I got there. So then I took my tail and went to Bourbon Street, where there's a club called a Bourbon Street on Rush Street. And I got a job with a guy who taken a like to me and embraced me. and put me to work into that white circuit. His name was Cesar Capone. He's Al Capone's brother. I didn't know who he was at the time. He's the one that put the light on me and kind of educated me to my publishing and my writing and to doing what I need to do, sustain my business. At that time, that was guys who was already in the business, but they wasn't doing too much, to my knowledge, of being publishers and writers of their own music, other than Sam Cooke. And Sam Cooke got killed for the things that I do now. As I say them, Ray Charles, who got involved with things he shouldn't have been doing for his body, and he was introduced it to the people around him, whether it was his manager or with a record company. B.B. King, who I take my hat off to, the king of the blues, crossed over and crossed out. We'll find out, as I said before, we'll find out that Michael Jackson just didn't die. Prince just didn't die. I slipped through the crack, not because I was so smart, because I had someone who embraced me, who was in the world of politically or whatever there was, Capone. But I worked on Bourbon Street, where I got in a gig where I'd taken 3 white guys in to do an audition. And the guy was running the place was a Chinese guy. His name was Kunch. Kunch said, "This gonna be good, Bobby Rush. You one black guy and you got the other white guys with you. We're gonna integrate this place." Well, I'll be honest with you, I never heard the word integrate. I didn't know what it was. I was concerned about integrate. I was gonna leave him and go to the dictionary place and find out, give me a dictionary, and to anywhere I could find a dictionary from, the library or anywhere close I could. I'm worried me. What is integrate? By that time, Kunch walked back up and said, "Bobby Rush, this is gonna be good. We're gonna integrate this place." Now it's the second time I heard integrate. Began to worry me. When I looked at myself, I was about 18 years old, and I thought I was good looking, and I thought integrate was something that you get a big room and put a bunch of ladies up in the room and make good slaves or something. I said, well, if that's what it is, I could make a good integrator. You know, that's what I thought it was, because not knowing what integrate was. But I learned quickly what integrate was. But I'm laughing about that because I did not know. Went on to work for this man, and he hired me. And he wouldn't let me dress what a white musician was dressing. They had me in a cloakroom by myself. And one side, when I got ready for water, I knocked 3 times. I go to the bathroom, I knocked 4 times. Number 2, I knocked 5 times, if you don't know what I mean. And he would lead me out to the bathroom and put me back in the cloakroom. One day the second day about 2 o'clock in the morning, don't close till 5, I heard my name. Bobby Rush, Bobby Rush. You want it? I said, Bobby Rush. I thought I'm fired now. I goes to the bar. I said, somebody called me on the microphone, called me on the loudspeaker. And I heard my name called. Oh, so he said, oh yeah, the boss called you. I went back. Kunch was back there, this guy that hired me. He introduced me, said, man, this is Mr. Caesar. He owned the place. He turned around with his cigar. Hey, boy. I said, yes, sir. We're gonna make a lot of money, kid. You wanna make a lot of money, boy? I said, depending on what I got to do. You don't tell me what to do. You do what the hell I tell you to do. But again, I don't know who he is. don't really care. I'm young and crazy. He said, come here, Country. This is my boy. He got the nerve to integrate my play. Dawned on me. He said, hey boy, Country, I want you in charge of my musician, okay? He said, here's what I want. I want you Sammy Davis Jr. I want you Ray Fox work at my place, okay? You do the hand, okay? He put me in a position to hire Sammy Davis Jr. All the guys, Sam Cooke. I'm the one to do the hand that for these people. Don't know who he is. So by that time, I was coming up getting 21 years old, working for him for a month or two. Had bought me a house, and I needed $1,200 for my down payment. And I had got married real early. My wife said, we ain't got but $800, we need $1,200 to get the closing. I said, wow, I ain't got the money. She said, what about that guy that you work for down there? He said, if you ever need any help, let him know. I said, oh yeah. He gave me a card. I put it in my pocket. I had that plaid shirt on. She said, I washed that shirt a couple of days ago. I said, what's my information in the pocket? She said, I don't know. She went in the washing machine, got the old shirt that she had washed. The card was still in the pocket. We got it out, rubbed it out. It said Cesar Capone. I don't know who this Capone is. So I went and got the money and went up and told my lawyer named Lawyer Tate. I said, I got the money. This man give me the money for it. He said, get out of here with that card. He run me out of his office. I don't know who the Capone is. He don't want to take the card. He don't want to be bothered. Man, no, no. Don't be bothered with that. So after I finally got my nerve up to go back to him after a week or so later, I said, I can't get the money. What am I going to do now? About a few weeks later, I'll go get the money together, and I go down and I told him, Mr. Caesar, I got the money today. He said, you got the money, boy? What you need the money for? I said, pay my bills. So go down there and talk to the people. So I go down there with the $1,200 now, because I done got it up. Now 3 or 4 weeks later, I said, I come down to pay my bill. He said, what bill? You don't owe no bill. You got to sign the paper in. How much money is it per month? He said, no, it's been taken care of. My house been taken care of. How much owe in the house? Your house, everything is ready for you. And he done went down and took care of everything for me. I go back, I said, Mr. Caesar, thanks for taking care of everything. He said, one thing I want, boy. He said, upstairs, I want it for me and my girlfriend, okay? I said, all right. I found out later, a couple of days later, I was getting arrested. My wife said, no, this is gonna be good. And I said to her, no. I went back to him like a man. I said, Mr. Caesar, that was just lady sitting in the corner over there. She wasn't saying anything. I said, I can't do this. I'm just against the grain of what I want to do. I said, no, this ain't what I want. If you want your money back and your house back, whatever. Oh no, boy, it's okay. It's okay, okay? You're a good kid. And I found out later that the lady was sitting over there with the girlfriend. But I didn't know one way or the other. Didn't know nothing. I'm too dumb to even ask questions. But I went on to get all of my masters in line because of what this man had taught me. Because now I have a house, I can pay what I want on it. Didn't have no certain note. Just whatever you want, boy, just pay something on. What are you gonna afford, okay? So I bought my first house through that, and they kind of embraced me. And I went through that line. I go to Chess the next week or two. I record at Chess Records and take my album and my CDs and whatever and my tapes. They would ask me, you paying anything on today, boy? I said, no, let me talk to my boss. Okay. They see me coming. Here come no Al Capone boy. They get out the way, let me through. I just lied my way through. I didn't know no Al Capone. Yeah, I never saw him and never knew nothing about no Al Capone. I bluffed my way through. They thought I knew Al Capone because of his brother. And I just lied my way right through. And here I am. Here I am. and I own more masters than any blues cut around the country. I have 429 records. I've been up for a Grammy 7 times. I won 3. I've been up for a Blues Award 41 times. I just won my last one, which make me 19. Here I am. Here I am. And this June is Blues History Month, I call it. We got the Southern Soul singers singing nothing but the blues, but they don't want to call it the blues. We got radios, TVs playing everything but the blues. And everybody want to be associated with everything but the blues. And the blues is the root of all music. I'm happy about the white guys who started playing the blues now. The blues getting recognized in a lot of areas that wasn't recognized before. But what bothered me about the whole situation, you got black guys who trying to play like white guys who trying to sound black. Yeah, that's a bother to me. That's a bother to me. This is Black History Month. My name is Bobby Rush. And I'm talking to some young people here who I'm enthused about just looking in their face. My host is great, and I'm hoping that what you don't know about the blues today, you'll learn it and know more about it tomorrow. And use me for a stepping stone to get some places and talk about some things that you haven't talked about in the past. I'm hoping somewhere down the line that I'll be the stepping stone and pass the torch down to someone about the blues. Because my plan is now to do all I can, while I can. When there comes a time I can't do, I won't regret what I did not do. Well, NAACP been a passion of mine all of my life. Ever since really 1959 or 60. When I came to Mississippi in 1984, I taken my bus with the NAACP, this on record, to get up, housing up people to go out to vote. And I tell people now, it's still a lot of work we need to be done. We come a long way, but not far enough. NAACP is one group, it's one of the groups that I take my hat off to. Edward Johnson is a personal friend of mine, and a lot of people inside of the movement is friends of mine. And the ones that's not friends that do the same thing that I want to be done for others that I can't do for myself. And I think the whole world rely on what the NAACP do one way or another, and they don't know it. It's a great organization, great people who work for them, great minds, because they're one of the few people who get stepped on and talked about behind their back a lot of time about the things they do. But if it wasn't for the NAACP, I don't know what Martin Luther King would have done with his march, because they supported him so highly. I don't know what I would be if it wasn't for NAACP, or people like myself, because my right has been stripped from me and been still stripped from me, and would be stripped farther if it wasn't for people like NAACP. My involvement is deep, and I'm telling the world what we have in NAACP is something we should embrace the rest of our life, because it's one of the few organizations still here and behind us when we need them most in the movement, especially, I didn't say all, and especially black people. It helped a lot of people, but especially black people. If it wasn't for the movement, I don't know what I would do. I'm talking about me and where I've been. And every time I've been in my valleys, my valley, my misfortune, my downs, somebody or something come along, lift me up. And NAACP is one of the people, or one of the organizations that has somebody or something inside of them that come along, lift me up, or someone or something I support who need lifting up. They're there to help, because the sick need the help, not the well. NAACP, thank you for what you have done. They're not only June, Black Music Month, Black History Month in February. They're there 12 months out of a year. Whenever you need them, they're there. Mr. Johnson, thank you for being my friend, and all the other people who are involved. Thank you for what you have done. Thank you for what you're doing, what you plan to do. Because what you say about me in this month of June, what people expect me to be. Thanks for your kind words and your support. You got me for life. Thank you. No way. I never thought I would be in the position to be talking to you like I'm talking to you. Receiving the awards of the love that I'm receiving, it makes me feel so grand, so great. And I know it's God doing. I'm a believer, and I know God got his hedge around me and protected me at my age and time and what I do. Before I leave you, I want to let you know that one of the greatest gifts that God had ever given me, or gave me in my life, was a gift to remember. I have 429 records. I can't sing you the 429 records today, but I can sing you at least 175 of them. That's remembering pretty good. I remember since you were young, and 70 years ago, I wrote a song said, in a little shack down by the bay, not far from New Orleans, I met this pretty woman down there when I was about 19. She went and told her daddy she wanted to marry me, and the look on her dad's face really was a sight to see. He said, get out of here with you, and don't you come back no more. Well, I wanted to meet her daddy like a young man oughta. He didn't want no blues singer like Bobby Red to get married to his daughter. When I went by the house that day, he met me at the door. Dad, Mom, Big Brother John, and a dog named Bo, saying, get out of here, and don't you come back no more. Well, her brothers and sisters take the dogs on me, made them tear off all my clothes. I was running fast trying to get away down a dusty road. I was running fast trying to get away, and I crossed the railroad track. I could hear the kid throwing rocks at me every time I stopped to look back, saying, get out of here, and don't you come back no more. When I sneaked down to get married, judge should do this something to swear, to take this woman for your lawful wife and not a one-night love affair. Before I could open my mouth to say I do, guess who walked through the door? Dad, Mom, Big Brother John, and the dog named Bo. When I thought to myself I wanted to get married anyway, I had to find a way to elope. I decided to go to Las Vegas to get away from her nosy folk. But as soon as I got to Las Vegas, the same day I walked in, there was all her kin, all her friends, and that damn dog again. Now, I said that to let you know the rapper been watching me a long time. If it wasn't for Bobby Rush, it wouldn't be no 50 cent. Be a dime, a quarter, something like that. I was rapping before the rapper was born. I've started to rap. We scared a hip, pit, a hopper girl love. I go to the tree top, just a whirly, round and round. I find a good woman. I got found. Don't you hold back the feeling, mama, how you feel, unsnap the brow. Let it fall out, that is.
goodness.
That's where they get it from. Me and James Brown started to rap. I was doing that before the rap was born. I was doing that 70 years ago. Yeah, and they watch me all the time. But one thing for sure, somebody asked me, said, Bobby Ray, so why do you sing the blues? Is it because your woman left you? Yes. You can have the blues when your woman leave you, but you can also have the blues if they stay too long. Let me show you what I'm talking about, since y'all young. Have you ever been mistreated by someone you shouldn't have loved? Have you ever been mistreated by someone you shouldn't have loved? Out of all of me and my woman could have left me for, she left me for the garbage man. No matter how bad she treated me, still can't get out my mind. No matter how bad she treated me, still can't get out my mind. Every time I see a garbage can, I think about her and the garbage man all the time. If I ever get my woman to come back home, I'm gonna buy myself a garbage truck. If I ever get my woman to come back home, people, I'm gonna buy myself a garbage truck. And when my garbage can't get full, I'm talking about real full. I'm gonna take it and dump that stuff way out in the woods. That's the blues for you.